quick recap of everything from Minneapolis to Fiverton. It's the Bricking News Recap.
What's up there, LEGO fans, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Bricking News, where if you love LEGO and you're old enough to remember 1-900 numbers, well then, you're in the right place. Remember those?
What do you remember about 1-900 numbers?
Calling them all the time. Getting the phone bill. You know what, though? I do have one experience with them. Just one. My goodness.
Is this child-friendly? No, not tonight.
No.
How was your experience on the A-Fool?
You know, I just want to say, first of all, that was really nice of the guys to do that for us. I mean, we almost kind of took over a little bit.
That's what Tanya said. She's like, you kind of took over for Joey. I was
I know. I felt a little bad, but they
didn't
were okay with it. But I think they're just being really nice to us. But you guys there at the A-Fool podcast, we really appreciate that. That was a blast. It was a lot of fun. At the end, Jabo says, "Take us out," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I feel like I did my best with the improv, but it probably is gonna suck. You know what? We are the epitome of awkward, which is maybe why a lot of people watch us. But I always tell myself, because when I'm at work meetings, I talk so much. I'm like blah blah blah.
Really?
That
surprises me.
Shocking, isn't it? And I go down so many rabbit holes because someone will ask me.
Another shocking irrelevant.
I end up because we're all over the country, all over the world. I'll tell you this much though. This is funny. Okay, so here I go talking a lot. I am a totally different person on meetings from before I eat lunch to after, because I have my Monster at lunch, and I've reduced my Monster intake. Just so you guys, those of you who are worried about my health, I appreciate that. I've reduced it because my doctor said I'm going to die if I don't. This is our struggle. This is the battles that we fight for remote work. You know.
They all feel bad for you. All those people
Don't you
going
feel
into
terrible?
the office every day.
Don't you feel awful for these awful battles I have to fight in the comfort of my own home? I know not all of our audience watches the A-Fool podcast, but make a point to watch episode 100 and give a shout out to them. And I also got to say,
it's like a midweek Bricking News fix.
It really is.
This one
really
especially.
is. Oh man, yeah, this one's going to be a good one. I'm never going back. They're never going to copy back. So. I promise.
The LAN or
the LAN sets.
Oh.
The A-Fool. Well, probably both. I don't know. Well, Joey made it so that I still am in the LAN. So eyes on the camera, even though someone's walking back and forth like, what's that person doing? What's going on here? Come on now. What is this, CNN? If you see just 3 minutes of Bricking News, go to that episode. Is it on my channel? Was it this last one?
Last week, yeah.
So go to my channel, last one. And go to the last 3 minutes, and you won't regret it. Yeah. Do you want to? Oh man, what is this? Go on, and then what? It's some controversy. So we get occasionally. Sometimes we get some trolls. Sometimes we get a conversation going that can go south pretty quick. So
sometimes receive fantasy sets. I'm in the pan.
He's
as
in the
Earl
pan.
Likes to
Yes.
say. They offer me some sets to review. And I don't take any money for it. It's just a free set. And I put it out there, and I don't care if people buy it. I don't make any money. I don't, they give a discount code. I have a lot of Lego. Did you know this? I got a fair amount of Lego. I'm surprised you would support a company that so blatantly copies another company's designs. The only original pieces I see are for the minifigures. I think he accused me of being a communist or something.
I always knew it, Jason. I knew you were a commie. You had a fun one there. I mean, you guys you had some engagement there with the troll.
Yeah,
but no, I've had similar feelings where I'm like,
I mean, maybe it's the fact that there's no, you don't have something to look forward to. Like I go to the Lego store and I already know they're not going to have anything I'm going to be buying today. So why am I going?
Yeah, I think for me, once in a while.
You don't have to go to the Lego store; it just shows up at your door.
I know that it's a great system. Absolutely. 200. Yeah, it's insane. Castle. What was that? 350.
That was 3. The new one's 350.
That's $400. That thing. Now it's 500. The new one's 500. So
you're just watching him point into space.
Space.
He's randomly saying numbers.
So many expensive Lego sets, but in the future, we don't use money anymore.
I love Star. Oh, I got my Star Trek shirt on, man.
Woo!
See that? Representing. Dude, I'm running here. There's a crosswalk. I wish a cop was around. Woo! Whoop, whoop. I don't. Why? Wow, we're talking a lot of weird stuff. No. Sorry. Let's stay focused here.
Do you want to talk about some Lego sets?
Oh, let's
Do you want
talk
to talk about new or old
Let's
right now?
talk about. Whoa, we got old sets. What are you talking about?
We promised last week we would have either a micro or a vintage, and I have a vintage set today.
Hey, this thing is about our age, and we don't hold it as well as that thing does.
That is very true.
I relate so much to you.
Do you hurt in the morning when you get up?
Do you creak? Hold on, it squeaks.
Well, we know it does. We heard it.
Every morning it's a snap, crackle, pop, and that's not my cereal. I'll just wait for the review, but I'll just say this. It was not what I expected. It's actually pretty impressive. It's not it's not a perfect set.
So
but
when you
these
say
sets
that,
are,
it's not what you expected. Is that a good thing? Or?
It's a good thing in a way where we're getting a set that is a Lego set, right? I mean, that's the matter of fact. That is the fact. That's a fact, Jack. But they leave the designer's influence in it.
We have your favorite section.
Oh, you do it! Oh, whoa.
So this is a throwback, I'm guessing.
This is a throwback.
You know what this is, right?
Reminds me of elementary school.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna have to clean this up later.
That's fine. We'll take care of it.
We'll have to avoid.
Don't you worry.
It's just one little splash.
We have a thing to do.
A thing to do. Is it the thing?
It's the thing.
I love the thing. You ready? Okay, ready and go.
In last week's episode, I know we'll talk about last week's poll next week, but in the episode, you're like, we should have a second poll. And I'm like, no, we already have a poll. And then you're like, I'll put it on my channel. And I said, no, you won't. And guess what? No, you didn't.
Nope, I didn't. It's time for community commentary. Brought to you by Bricking News. And fans like you. Yes. Thank you.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, no, I just saw it. What a weird 80s movie.
Yeah.
That's another example of a movie that can't be made today.
People were encouraging us to make, we should put this on its own channel, the Bricking News podcast channel. Uh-huh. So we made the channel. And then like 10 or 12 people subscribed, and we did nothing with it. And we were lame.
My mom did say that she has seen, or she's aware of my podcasts, but she's like, I don't watch them because I just don't have 2 hours. So maybe I can recommend her to this. And it's 5 minutes, and it'll cover all the stuff.
And we might be doing something else with it if we can get enough people on there. So, again, we got to get some subscribers.
But we want some people on it. And there's a reward if we can get enough.
That's right.
We're going to make it worth your while.
The same stuff, but different stuff, if that makes sense.
The same, but different.
That's right.
Yeah.